Trevor in the building. We got my man Lit. This JT Justin brother. Yeah, we got his. We done had all our brothers on this trip. Ours in the beginning and JT's at the ending. Yeah, out in Brazil, out in Rio de Janeiro.
Justin here, my bro Tro, coming to you live from I forgot what the name of the stadium is, but it starts with the M, but we're out here in Rio at a football game, and as you can tell, this shit is lit as hell. My first time coming to a South American football game, and you can hear this shit is lit. I'm gonna capture some good footage the best way I can.
Substituição na equipe do Flamengo. Sai número 21, Pará. Entra número 2, Rodinei.
What's up, everybody? Wanted to jump in here real because I really feel like these travel highlight vlogs aren't doing Brazil any justice, especially Rio. But as we mentioned before, there's kind of a stigma around Brazil as being a place where you could potentially get robbed. I mean, you can honestly get robbed anywhere in South America, but even locals and natives of Brazil also warned us not to really walk around with our cell phones out, our cameras, or wear a bunch of jewelry. But even with that being said, Justin's brother Trevor got his phone stolen from the airport to the hostel when he arrived in Brazil. So even after that, we didn't want to take any chances. But in hindsight, looking back on it, I'm actually kind of glad that we weren't really filming and vlogging, because it really gave us the opportunity to really be fully engaged into the Brazilian culture and really take it all in. Now, while in Rio, there are tons of things to do. For one, we went to the botanical garden. They have tons of great plants and flowers there, as well as they have these monkeys. Not only the monkeys that you see in the pictures, but really all over Rio, they have these like tiny monkeys, which I thought was very odd and fascinating. You're in a major city and you still have these little monkeys climbing around on the electrical and phone wires. As well as we went to the mansion in the botanical gardens. This is the famous mansion where Pharrell and Snoop Dogg filmed the beautiful video, that ending samba scene where everybody starts drumming and the girls start dancing. That's also in the botanical gardens in Rio. As well as we went to the Portuguese reading room, which is also a very fascinating place when you get to learn the history of how all those books got there from Portugal all the way to Brazil during the time when the Portuguese was colonizing Brazil. And I also must say, it is a great place to read a book. It's very quiet, way more quiet than the outside noisiness of Rio. Now, we also went to the Museum of Tomorrow, which is a science museum in Rio. A lot of stuff in there is in English, so I still recommend you to go. And I also must say that the museum itself, the architecture of the museum was some of the most beautiful modern architecture that I saw in South America, hands down. We also went to the Sugar Mountain, which is the famous mountain that you see in all the postcards of Rio. You can take a cable car to the top and get a pretty good view of Rio. We also went to the Salarone steps, also famously the same steps that Snoop Dogg and Pharrell sat down on in their beautiful video. They're the real colorful steps that you see. Also an interesting place on how those steps came to be as well. And then of course lastly we went to the Christ Redeemer. You can't go to Rio and not visit the Christ Redeemer. Now, one thing they don't tell you about the Christ Redeemer is that yes, the statue is very beautiful, but when you're up there, something that's just as divine as that statue is the view. I mean, you're so far up above Rio. You can see, I mean, you're above the clouds. You can see the clouds moving over Rio, and you can see Copacabana Beach, another place, lovely beach. We went there as well too. But all in all, to really wrap up Rio, I mean, Rio was an amazing place, and I didn't even touch on the nightlife. And so that's why I will be sitting down and really giving a full in-depth of my experience in Rio, and hopefully I can get Terrell and Justin to join me. Now that we kind of closed out Rio, we're on to our final destination of our South America backpack journey, which is Bahia, Salvador, also the place known in Brazil for having the most Afro-Brazilians, because during slavery, the main port from Africa to Brazil was in Bahia. So we were very interested to go there and really learn about the history of Salvador. Now, I really hope you guys have been enjoying these travel vlogs, and I really hope that you like, share, and subscribe. I'm so glad I'm finally getting towards the end of getting all these travel vlogs edited so I can kind of move on with my YouTube channel. Yes, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.